I've done hey, greetings first of all. I've done a video with you guys before on my Instagram account where I basically was sharing my spiritual journey, and then I shared with you the mushroom trip that I had. Well, I had 2 trips since that. The 3rd trip was life completely changing. I did say that the 1st trip changed me, but shit, the 3rd one, it was literally my initiation. So much happened and occurred within that trip that it showed me what was happening within my life previously, becoming to this point. Sometimes things will happen in your life and you're thinking, why me? Like, why that? Why now? Because it needed to happen in order for the next thing to unfold. That trip that I had, oh man, man. I'm so grateful, but at the same time, I'm still receiving information from that trip. I'm still catching downloads, as you want to say it. I saw Mama Wata, and Mami Wata, she came to me so beautifully. She came out of a portal, and when she came to me, she told me so many things. She showed me all my lifetimes, every single one of my lifetimes, every single one of my lifetimes. I've been here millions of times, and he went through it so fast. I had my partner with me, and he was on a trip as well. So I gave him a hug. When I gave him a hug, I saw every single one of his lifetimes. I saw every single one of my lifetimes. Then I realized, shit, we've actually been through every single lifetime together. Everyone. It was always him. Always him. There was a time last year, February, when he actually came into my life. He came to the cafe that I own. Wow. Partly owned. Not forget my business partner. And he came first time, and I remember seeing him. I remember my head jolting and looking like, who is that? Because I felt like my soul knew him. Well, I did. I did. It's my twin flame from every single lifetime I've ever had. It's always been him. But at that time, I had a little crosses around me. But I knew that this little crosses was teaching me stuff that I needed to learn, so I don't allow things like that to happen again. At that moment, when that guy was in my life, I knew that he was a stopgap. He wasn't for me, but I needed to get rid. It was time for him to go. And I noticed that every time he was trying to interact with me, there was a spirit inside of me that's basically getting and irritated and angry and pissed off. And I was like, I've never felt like that before. It made me realize that there are many spirits and entities that can really tap into you and allow you to act in a certain way just because they need certain people to go out of your life, because they're blocking your blessings, blocking your shit. Oh, I've seen it every one of my lifetimes hearing this. Like, it still amazes me, still now. I see myself in my mum's womb. Every single one of my mothers that I ever had, I see myself in her womb and being birthed out of that. I see me birthing my children. Oh, they were so beautiful. No, I don't have any children yet, but I've seen them. They are so beautiful. Every single time. Like, whoa, you see that? Oh. This is some real shit. When I was going through it, I was feeling everything so intensely. Like, you can see now. As I'm speaking to you, I can feel it. Like I'm there again. I was feeling the pain of everything that I've been through for every lifetime. The pain that my partner had been through for every one of his lifetimes. The happiness, the joy. My eyes were just constantly leaking because it was like I'm crying right now, but it's happiness. Like, I can't even put into words the way how this interaction made me feel. It made me feel so connected. The dark mother, Callie showed up. After Mama Wata showed up, she told me it will come in waves. This is your initiation, is exactly her words. Daughter of Mami Wata was her words to me. And I started saying these words over and over again. It was such a beautiful experience. Oh my God, she is black. She was so dark. She had a tail, but I was her. My tail was moving, and I was moving like a mermaid and wiggling. And then I'd seen the tail go up and then swing itself back round. And then Baron Samedi would come in, and he'd be like, I want to smoke. Like, well, smoke yourself, man. Like, give me a minute, then give me a minute. Wait. Give it 2 minutes. He'd come in again. I need to smoke. And I was like, just give me a moment. He was giving me so much jokes. He is funny. This is not something new to me. When I mean something new, I mean I interact with spirit anyway. I interact with different spirits of the dead. I interact with the dead and various other entities and deities anyway. But this was like, going through every single one of my lifetimes and feeling and seeing what people were going through. It wasn't just my lifetimes I was going through, or my partner's lifetimes, or our lifetimes. It was everyone else's lifetimes too. I was seeing my mom's lifetimes. I was seeing my dad's lifetimes. I was seeing how people would die. I was seeing my friends' lifetimes. I was seeing people that I don't even speak to. I was seeing their lifetimes unfold, and it was happening so rapid. It was literally like you're in a tunnel and it's just being shoved in your face. One image after the other, one image after the other, one feeling after the other. I have quite a few people that have passed away. I saw my uncle, and my uncle came through with such a beautiful energy. It overwhelmed me. I'm talking now and I can feel it again. Shit. Why am I sharing this? Because I know that there's someone else out there that's probably experiencing the same thing. It doesn't have to be a mushroom trip that allows you to basically jump into the pool of consciousness. Yes, that pool of consciousness is a sea. It's water. I felt like I was in constant water. Like, I'm a Pisces moon. So Pisces moon, we feel everything. When I think back, a year ago I was in the cafe and I started to up my water intake, and once I started to do that, I started to feel more. I started to feel that pool of consciousness, that sea of consciousness around me. And then I started to tune into people's feelings and emotions. And as an empath, I've already been doing this all my life, tuning into people's feelings and emotions. I walk into a room and someone's belly's hurting and my belly starts spinning, and it's like, are you okay over there? Your stomach hurting? I'm like, whoa, how do you know that? But now it's different. It's like a year ago, what was happening to me then was preparing me for my initiation now. So much occurred. Mami Wata's snake came out of her and into me, and then the snake literally started wriggling and turned into Beck the Crocodile. And then I was speaking as Beck the Crocodile, and speaking to my partner with information that he needed. We turned into Thundercats. If anyone knows Thundercats when they were younger, I used to love that shit. I used to have the figurines and everything. But I turned into Thundercats. He turned into Thundercats, and the hair and whiskers on his face. And I was like, wow. Then all of a sudden I heard, this is where you are from. The planet Lyra. I was like, where the hell is that? Looked outside. There were stars that were just beaming down on me. I could feel the stars, the information pouring through the stars into me. And then as I'd look again, there were UFOs. Like, there were loads of them just in the sky. Loads. Oh man, I'm just thinking about it now. Mami Wata is such an amazing, beautiful energy. She's so loving. She hugged me. She gave me love. But she made me see everything of the people that they've been going through, so I can help them with the level that they're at now. She made me realize why certain people had to come out of my life, because this chapter doesn't need them. Their energy does not resonate with my life at this moment in time. Everybody is energy, and energy is chemistry. So one energy here, another energy here, sometimes it goes together and causes friction. When it causes friction like that, it literally will stop the things that are meant to be coming into your life, because of the friction you have in your life right now. And the energy that you have in your life is not of the energy that you need. It is not the people that you need. They are preventing the information and the spirits and the deities that are meant to be basically showing you your way, because the energy is not of you and it is not of them. It is a blockage type of energy. Papa Legba opened my gates for me a good while ago now, but there are more gates to open. So every single time I was smoking and Baron Samedi was telling me he needed to smoke, and I smoked, it was literally opening another gate, and then it would pull me back into a pool of consciousness. I literally felt like I was being baptized. I was being baptized. I could see how Christianity was created from this ancient primordial, I don't want to say religion, this ancient primordial energy that literally has always been here. Always. It has always been here. And I get how all of these other religions are literally baby religions of that, and they have come off the back of that. Because every single time that Mami Wata was telling me that another wave is going to come, I got sunk in underneath the water. I literally felt underwater again, and it was like, oh gosh, oh wow, oh, through her womb, oh my gosh, I went through her womb. And there were people I was cussing. There were people I couldn't stand within the journey, and I was cussing them. I was telling them about themselves. I was sticking up my fingers. All of this was happening, and I'm so grateful that I remember, because most of the time when this happens to people, it's like they're being taken over, so they don't remember these things. I remember most of it. There's a shitload more though, loads more. I'm just trying to filter through it right now to tell you the information that I can remember at this moment in time. But yeah, I'm going to come off this, and then I'm going to see more information that's flowing to me that I feel like you should know. I'll do another video, don't worry about that. I'm just here to tell you that, like, do not be scared to meditate. Do not be scared to hold your space. Do not be scared of the ancient wisdom that lies within that pool of, that sea of consciousness that is out there for everybody to tap into. This is not me telling everybody that you need to do mushrooms, because like I've said, I know people that have had these initiations without mushrooms, without ayahuasca. Yeah, the mushrooms that I've taken literally had some ayahuasca vine in there too, so it had a huge purge. There was tugging within my stomach, and it was tugging and pulling me, and literally felt my body being pulled up to the ceiling and back down again, and pulled up to the ceiling and back down again, and the snake would go into me all the way through me, come back out. I've seen a few of my partner's people that passed away too, and their energy was so amazing. Some of their energies was a little bit like whoa, and others were just so beautiful and loving and caring. And this isn't it. This is what I want to tell you today. This, what you see in the world right now, everything you see out there in this 3D dense reality that we have, this is not it. This is the most densest place that we are now. Where I traveled to, all the places I traveled to, there was nobody. I couldn't feel my body. Like, I could feel the emotions and feelings and everything trapped inside, but the shell, I couldn't feel the shell. I was not the shell anymore. Like, I've already astral projected many years ago, 2008. I astral projected and ended up on the ceiling. That's when I knew that I weren't this body for real, for real. Like, you read things in books and you hear people say things in videos, like this YouTube video I'm talking to you now. You're hearing me say this, but until you experience something close to, or it resonates in your spirit so deep down, you don't understand why, then it doesn't really ring true to you until that happens. So, as I'm speaking to you now, I feel like I am in the sea of consciousness right now. Like, Mami Wata is here. Mami Wata is here right now. I have my altar of Mami Wata right opposite me. This is not the only altar that I have, but this is one of her altars. Also, I have another one in the bathroom. That one is amazing. Because obviously it's in a place where water is. But this whole place here that we are in is not the place that, it's not it, it's not all. This is not all that there is. And they always try and keep us from knowing what is, because once you know who you are, once you know your power, oh man, I know who I am. Like, shit. Yeah, it's overwhelming like this, because it's so much. I saw so much in such a small space of time. It's almost like you feel scarred, but in a good way, not in a bad way. This light has turned on inside of me, and there is no turning it off right now. No. This is on for real, bright as fuck. Like, there is no turning back. Thank you, Mama Wata. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Sir Beck. Thank you, Baron Samedi. Thank you, Urzuli. I've probably forgot many more that have been helping me along my journey. Thank you, Ishu. Thank you, Papa and Legba. All of these people have just, all of these deities and spirits and gatekeepers have helped me so much. I'm so grateful. But I know that, yes, I've had to do that internal work. I've had to do the work outside of self. I went to the toilet so many times. It purged out of me, not through my mouth, but the other direction. I didn't understand how it was purging so much, because I didn't know I had so much within me. I can feel my womb so clearly now. Like, it has cleaned everything out of my womb, every attachment that I had plugging in to me. Everything was happening from my solar plexus too. This is what I found. The solar plexus and your sacral chakra, everything was stemming from that space there. And then whenever I felt things, I felt it here and in my chest, in my heart chakra. But I've always said before, don't allow too many people to attach an umbilical cord of a dependency on to your solar plexus. People can plug into your energy centers if you allow them to, or if you just keep spoon feeding them constantly. Like, it's okay to give people help, but at some point we always have to help ourselves. And people will just attach themselves to your being, so they're constantly feeding off your energy, especially when they see that you're a bright, magnificent light that is shining like no one's business. Like, people always ask me all the time, why are you so happy? How are you so happy? It's because I've been through so much. I've been through so much fuckery throughout my life. It has taught me stuff. I have learned so much. Some people say failures. No, it's lessons. I have learned so much and applied that wisdom to my life. In applying that wisdom to my life, and in knowing what I know about myself, and changing the parts of self that I do not like, this is how I've become who I am now in this lifetime. Every single one of my lifetimes, I've been a boss. Like, I've seen all my lifetimes and it was just like shit. Like, I seen my son, I seen my daughter, like in this lifetime. They were so beautiful. I seen myself giving birth to them, and how it felt. I felt them growing inside of me. I felt myself growing inside of all my mothers I've been inside of when I was in that womb of Mami wata, because that's exactly what she did to me. She dipped me into that water of consciousness so I could receive what I needed to receive, so I could be initiated and baptized into my rightful passage. The rite of passage, like literally that. I'm gonna stop this video right here. I know there's gonna be more that I want to share, but comment below, ask me questions, let me know what more you want me to elaborate on so I can share that for you, because I know I have plenty more coming. Mami wata is already telling me that there is more that I have to share, but this is the start of it. I need to start sharing more of my journey. Before I was sharing bits and snippets here and there, it's because I was trying to come into my own mind and see what needs to be shared and what do I feel comfortable sharing. And now that the cage that was around me before, where I was fearing sharing certain things because I cared what people think, I know who the fuck I am now, so I don't care. I really don't care what people think. It's a powerful thing. Very powerful. Listen, have an amazing day, night, evening, wherever you are, or whatever time that you're watching this. Have an amazing day. I'm sending you infinite love, prosperity, guidance, and knowledge. I feel so amazing for sharing this. It was the right time. I hope this helps somebody going through the same type of stuff. Like I said before, you do not have to be eating mushrooms or eating ayahuasca or any of these things to experience this stuff. I had mushrooms and cacao with ayahuasca vine, and this is how I've got to where I am now today. But I had been through all of the stuff before that without any of this. So if you are going through this right now and you don't understand what you're going through, drop me a message. Yeah, if I can help you, then I will. Have an amazing day.